Did you know that a giant panda can eat up to 38 kilograms of bamboo in a single day? That's like eating 190 bananas. Now that's what I call a hearty appetite. Giant pandas spend roughly 14 hours of their day munching away on their favorite food, bamboo. Bamboo dominates their diet, making up to 99% of what they eat. These black and white furballs are equipped with powerful jaw muscles that allow them to crush the toughest of bamboo stalks. And it doesn't stop there. Despite their carnivorous classification, giant pandas have evolved to have a unique thumb used specifically for maneuvering these bamboo shoots into their mouths. But don't be fooled, these creatures aren't picky eaters. When bamboo is scarce, they can switch to other foods like fish, eggs, or small rodents. So the next time you think you're eating too much, just remember the giant panda. You might think that giant pandas are black and white for fashion, but their unique coloration actually has a purpose. This might come as a surprise to many, but their distinctive black and white coat is not just for show. It serves a significant purpose in their survival. The black patches around their eyes and ears are believed to help them recognize each other in the wild, while their white coat blends in with the snowy backdrop of their natural habitat, providing them with a perfect camouflage. But wait, there's more to the unusual biology of these cuddly creatures. Have you ever noticed the peculiar thumb-like appendage on a panda's paw? Well, it's not actually a thumb, it's a modified wrist bone known as a pseudo-thumb. This evolutionary adaptation allows pandas to grip bamboo stalks, their primary food source, with an ironclad hold. Pretty neat, isn't it? Speaking of bamboo, here's another fun fact. Despite being classified as carnivores, pandas have evolved to primarily consume bamboo. How did that happen, you ask? Well, over millions of years, their diet shifted from meat to bamboo, a change that required some serious biological adaptations. Their gut flora evolved to digest cellulose, a component of plant cell walls, enabling them to extract nutrients from bamboo. However, because bamboo is low in nutrients, pandas have to eat up to 40 pounds of it a day to meet their energy needs. Talk about a bamboo binge. Lastly, let's talk about a panda's size. These creatures are anything but petite. Adult pandas can weigh up to 300 pounds and reach lengths of up to 6 feet. That's about the size of an average couch. This large size helps them conserve body heat during the cold winters in their mountainous habitats. So you see, giant pandas are more than just cute faces. They're evolutionary marvels. From their distinctive black and white coloration to their pseudo-thumb and their bamboo-based diet, these creatures showcase the wonders of evolution in the most adorable way possible. Giant pandas are more than just cute faces, they're evolutionary marvels. If you're envious of the sloth's laid-back lifestyle, wait till you hear about the giant panda's daily schedule. Let's dive into the relaxing routine of the giant panda. The day of a giant panda can be summed up in 3 simple words: eating, sleeping, and yes, you guessed it, more eating. It's a life that many of us might dream of, especially on those chaotic, overscheduled days. You see, giant pandas are not big on the whole activity thing. These adorable creatures spend about half of their day chomping on bamboo. That's right, half the day. They consume a whopping 20 to 40 pounds of bamboo every day. When they're not eating, they're usually sleeping. It's not uncommon for a giant panda to sleep for about 10 to 16 hours a day. Why so much sleep, you might wonder? Well, the bamboo diet is low in nutrients, and the panda's body has to work extra hard to extract the little energy it can from the food. This leaves our furry friend feeling pretty tuckered out, so they conserve energy by sleeping a lot. In between meals and naps, giant pandas occasionally engage in some light exercise. This might involve climbing trees or more commonly rolling around on the ground. But don't be fooled, these activities are far from vigorous. And as if the laid-back lifestyle wasn't enough, giant pandas are also solitary creatures. They prefer to enjoy their bamboo meals and lengthy naps in peace and quiet, avoiding social interaction as much as possible. The only exception is during the mating season, when they temporarily break their solitude to find a mate. So there you have it, the life of a giant panda. Eat, sleep, repeat, with a dash of tree climbing and ground rolling thrown in for good measure. Sounds like a pretty good deal, doesn't it? Who wouldn't want a life of eating, sleeping, and generally lazing around, right? Giant pandas are no longer endangered, but that doesn't mean they're out of the woods yet. This statement may come as a surprise to many, but it's a testament to the tireless efforts of conservationists around the globe. The giant panda, a symbol of peace and harmony, once teetered on the brink of extinction. However, through concerted efforts, their status was downgraded from endangered to vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature in 2016. This change in status was the result of an increase in wild panda numbers, which rose by 17% over a decade. But the battle is far from over. Despite the positive strides, these black and white beauties still face significant challenges. Habitat loss continues to be a significant threat. Pandas require large, contiguous areas of bamboo forest to survive, but these forests are being fragmented by roads and railroads, isolating panda populations and preventing mating. Climate change is another looming threat. It's predicted that more than 1/3 of the panda's bamboo habitat could disappear in the next 80 years due to global warming. This could reverse all the gains made in the past few years. Furthermore, despite their rising numbers, pandas have a low birth rate, both in the wild and in captivity. This low reproductive rate makes it harder for the population to recover from losses. Yet, the story of the giant panda is one of hope. It shows what can be achieved when we humans put our minds to it. The Chinese government in particular has made significant efforts, establishing over 64 panda reserves and taking steps to restore and protect the bamboo forests. Pandas play a crucial role, not just in the biodiversity of their habitat, but also in the human economy. They attract tourism, which provides income for local communities and funds for conservation. Saving giant pandas is more than just preserving a species, it's about maintaining the balance of our ecosystem. Their survival story is a reminder that it's not too late to make a difference. We can change the trajectory for other endangered species too if we act now and act together. Giant pandas are more than just adorable animals, they're also important cultural symbols. Now, let's dive into the cultural significance of these fascinating creatures, particularly in China. In China, the giant panda is more than just another member of the animal kingdom. It holds a revered place in Chinese culture, symbolizing peace and good fortune. In ancient times, warring tribes would hoist a flag with a panda to signal a truce or call for peace. This peaceful demeanor and symbolic status has been cherished and carried forward into the modern day. And then there's panda diplomacy, an interesting aspect of international relations. China, as the native home of these creatures, has been gifting pandas to other countries as a sign of friendship since the Tang dynasty. It's a diplomatic strategy that has seen a resurgence in the late 20th century. Countries that receive a panda consider it a gesture of goodwill and a strengthening of diplomatic ties. So in essence, pandas are not just cute, cuddly creatures, they're also diplomats in fur coats. But the influence of the giant panda extends beyond diplomacy and into the arts. Their distinctive black and white fur has been a source of inspiration for many artists and designers, and their adorable image frequently graces various forms of media, from cartoons and movies to toys and clothing. They're a symbol of the harmonious balance of yin and yang in Chinese philosophy. Moreover, the giant panda has become the face of wildlife conservation efforts worldwide. The World Wildlife Fund, one of the leading organizations dedicated to the preservation of endangered species, has a giant panda as its logo. This symbolizes the urgent need for humanity to step up and take action to protect these and other endangered species. Giant pandas are not just animals, they're ambassadors of peace and symbols of conservation. Their cultural importance is undeniable, serving as reminders of our responsibility to safeguard nature's treasures for future generations. So the next time you see a giant panda, remember, there's more to these creatures than meets the eye. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of giant pandas together, but the adventure doesn't have to end here. We've uncovered the shocking appetite of these gentle giants, delved into their unusual biology, and explored their laid-back lifestyle. We've learned about their conservation status, and the vital efforts being made to protect them from extinction. And we've even discovered their cultural significance, the profound impact they have on societies around the globe. These 30 facts about giant pandas are just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to learn, so much more to understand about these extraordinary creatures. By expanding our knowledge, we can contribute to their protection and conservation. If you've enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating facts about the world we live in. Remember, every click counts in spreading awareness and making a difference.